Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. Pippa Scott brought depth and authenticity to every role, illuminating the screen with both grace and grit. Known for her powerful presence and quiet strength, Pippa Scott shaped a legacy that stretched from the golden age of Hollywood to the screens of a new generation. She passed away peacefully at 90, leaving behind a body of work that continues to move hearts. In her breakout film role, she played Lucy in The Searchers, holding her own alongside John Wayne. Just a few years later, she delighted audiences as Pegeen in the timeless comedy Auntie Mame. Whether in drama or lighthearted fare, she brought each character vividly to life. Her career went far beyond the big screen. Pippa made strong impressions on television in shows like The Twilight Zone, Perry Mason, Columbo, and The Waltons. From westerns to mysteries, her range made her unforgettable. She started on the stage, winning a Theatre World Award in her Broadway debut. Trained at RADA and educated at Radcliffe, her classical roots grounded her performances in honesty and emotional truth. Later in life, she returned to film, earning a Best Supporting Actress nomination for her role in Footprints. It was a reminder of her enduring gifts and never-fading presence. Behind the scenes, she was known for her kindness, her modesty, and a creative spirit that uplifted everyone around her. She balanced a flourishing career with her role as a loving mother, raising 2 children with producer Lee Rich. Pippa passed away from natural causes, surrounded by loved ones. Her passing has deeply touched fans, friends, and colleagues across generations. Her life was a quiet force of talent, professionalism, and heart. Actor and director friends have spoken of her generosity, her wisdom, and the elegance she brought both on and off screen. One remembered, she treated her work with reverence, but never herself. Pippa made the art better, and made all of us better too. Her legacy remains in every performance, every scene where she brought something more than lines, a sense of life. She is survived by her children and a life story that continues to inspire. Tributes to Pippa Scott. Number 5. I have shuffled off this mortal coil. Goodbye ye, good luck, good God. Those were the final words Marise Wipani chose to share. Equal parts wit, theater, and the warmth that defined her. Her life was a performance filled with heart, and she chose her exit with flair. Marise passed away peacefully at age 61, surrounded by family and close friends. It happened on her birthday. A full-circle moment that seemed somehow fitting for a woman who always understood life's dramatic beats. Her journey into the spotlight began not in a theater, but at a photography studio. A chance invitation led her to the Miss New Zealand stage, and from there she soared, becoming runner-up at Miss Universe and catching the nation's eye. Audiences first got to know her as the charming Lotto Lady, one of the original presenters for New Zealand's live lotto draw. But she stepped away from that spotlight to pursue her true passion, acting. Marise lit up screens in favorites like Soldier Soldier, where she played Ellie, and XENA, Warrior Princess, as the noble Kane. She appeared in homegrown classics like Shortland Street, Street Legal, and films including Came a Hot Friday, Bonjour Timothy, and Jubilee. Though the roles varied, one thing stayed the same: her remarkable ability to shift seamlessly between humor and heart. Viewers felt like they knew her because she made them feel seen. Jay Laga Aya, her co-star from Soldier Soldier, summed it up best: "You are so young, and I will miss you. Travel well, my sister." Friends described her as clever, beautiful, and incredibly funny. For many, She was more than a performer. She was a friend, a light, and a force of joy. In recent years, Marise moved more quietly through life. She acted in smaller productions and worked in hospitality, always bringing the same grace to every interaction. Though the cause of her passing has not been publicly shared, her family released a loving tribute. It captured her humor, her theatrical spirit, and the deep love she gave to others. Marise Wipani lived brightly, laughed loudly, and left her mark on screen and off. Tributes to Marise Wipani. Number 4. Bill was the creative soul of the early Macintosh. He didn't just write code, he brought dreams to life. These words from longtime colleague Andy Hertzfeld capture the heart of Bill Atkinson, whose visionary spirit helped redefine how we connect with technology. Bill passed away peacefully at 74, following a brief illness. His loss is deeply felt across the tech and creative worlds. From the earliest days at Apple, Bill championed the idea that computers should be friendly, intuitive, and even fun. He was the mind behind MacPaint, which opened the door to digital art for millions. His quick-draw graphics library powered the first Macintosh visuals, while his clever menu bar and marching ants animations became signature parts of the user experience we now take for granted. One of his most legendary creations, HyperCard, invited non-programmers to build interactive media long before the web. It sparked imaginations and planted seeds for what became the internet as we know it. But Bill wasn't just an engineer. He was an artist, a mentor, and a dreamer. He looked at a blank screen and saw possibilities others couldn't. After leaving Apple, he co-founded General Magic and later explored artificial intelligence. In his later years, Bill shared his deep love for nature through stunning landscape photography, earning acclaim in galleries and books alike. He inspired those around him, not just with what he built, but how he approached life. Curious, kind, generous with his time and knowledge. Those lucky enough to work with Bill speak of his infectious excitement, his insistence on beauty and design, and his belief that technology should serve creativity, not complicate it. He leaves behind a world shaped by his innovations and a community enriched by his presence. Computers today are easier, more beautiful, and more meaningful because of him. As one tribute put it simply, he helped people believe they could create. Bill Atkinson's legacy will live in every digital brushstroke, every stack of code, every moment someone realizes they can build something amazing with a computer. Tributes to Bill Atkinson. Number 3. She lit up the room before she even walked in. That's how many describe Jax Gratton. At 5'11" with ever-changing vivid hair, she was impossible to miss, and even harder to forget. Jax wasn't just known for her bright style, She left lasting color in the lives of everyone she met. At just 34, Jax Gratton passed away under tragic and heartbreaking circumstances. She had been missing for nearly 2 months before being found in Lakewood. The news left her family, friends, and community in pain, but also full of love and memories. Jax poured her creativity into hairstyling, building a vibrant career in her own salon in Denver. Her clients trusted her not just with their hair, but with their hearts. She was known for blending bold cuts and color with deep conversations and warmth. But her legacy reaches far beyond the salon chair. Jax was a strong advocate for the LGBTQ+ community, volunteering with passion and purpose at Rainbow Alley, a local center supporting LGBTQ+ youth. She spent time not just cutting hair but giving comfort, sharing laughs, offering hope. She was a fighter, a friend shared during a vigil held while she was still missing. She gave everything to her clients, her friends, and to kids who didn't feel seen. She made them feel like stars. Jax was last seen leaving her apartment in April, saying she'd be gone a few hours. When she didn't return or call her mom on Easter, alarm bells rang throughout the city. Search efforts surged, banners were posted, and community events were held in her honor. Her absence was felt deeply, her sudden silence a heartbreaking mystery. While an investigation continues into the cause of her death, her spirit remains powerfully alive in the community she helped shape. Tributes have poured in from fellow stylists, LGBTQ+ advocates, and those simply touched by her presence. She is survived by her mother, Cherilyn, and her cherished cat, who friends noted she would never have left behind by choice. With style, heart, and fierce love, Jax Gratton changed lives and created beauty, not just on the outside, but in every corner she touched. Tributes to Jax Gratton. Number 2, Ewa always made the stage feel like home, not just for herself but for everyone watching. Those words, spoken by a colleague, reflect the heart of Ewa Dałkowska. She passed away at the age of 78 after a long illness, leaving a remarkable legacy in Polish culture. Her journey began in Wrocław, where her love for language and performance led her to study both Polish literature and theater. From there, she stepped into a career that would shape Polish theater and cinema for decades. Ewa performed in more than 50 films. Audiences first saw her shine in the acclaimed drama Nights and Days, where she played Olisia Krobotowna, a role that put her on the map. She took on deeply human roles in Without Anesthesia, A Year of the Quiet Sun, Korczak, and most recently, as Maria Kaczynska in Smolensk. But her true home was often the stage. For over 30 years, she brought magic to Teatr Powszechny in Warsaw, before moving to Nowy Teatr, where she performed until her final days. Behind the curtain, Ewa was deeply committed to art and democracy. During Poland's martial law period, she stood firmly with the opposition, using her voice and presence to stand for freedom. She was awarded some of the nation's highest honors for her cultural and civic contributions. Whether teaching others, performing in front of cameras, or standing up for her beliefs, Ewa acted with purpose. She was also a beloved wife to Tomasz and a proud mother to her son, Xawery. Christina Yanda, a longtime collaborator, said, "There was something in her gaze. Strong, clear, compassionate. When Ewa looked at you, you believed in yourself." Generations of Polish artists followed her example. At once grounded and fearless, she inspired not only with words, but through quiet strength and grace. Ewa Dałkowska's passing is deeply felt by colleagues, friends, and fans throughout Poland and beyond. The roles she played, the causes she supported, and the people she inspired all bear her mark. Tributes to Ewa Dałkowska. What's trending on the internet? News 1. It's the kind of news that brings everyone together in hope and reflection. In Colombia, presidential candidate and sitting Senator Maria Fernanda Cabal, age 58, was wounded during a campaign rally in the city of Cúcuta. Reports say Senator Cabal was shot in the leg but is now stable and in good spirits, reassuring supporters and thanking medical teams for their quick actions. Her team has confirmed that she remains determined to continue her campaign, displaying remarkable courage and resilience during this difficult moment. People from across Colombia and around the world are sending positive messages and prayers for her swift recovery and for peace. This event has reminded many of the strength found in unity and the importance of standing together, even in challenging times. As Senator Cabal continues her journey, her unwavering spirit and gratitude will be remembered, inspiring those who believe in hope and perseverance. News 2. Former UFC fighter Ben Askren has been hospitalized with severe pneumonia that came on suddenly, according to a statement from his wife Amy. The 40-year-old wrestling champion and mixed martial arts competitor is currently unable to respond to anything at this time while receiving treatment. Amy Askren shared the news on social media this weekend, asking for prayers for healing and peace during this difficult time. She also requested privacy for their 3 children, Ozzy, Andy, and Alex, as the family navigates this health crisis. Before his UFC career, Askren established himself as a wrestling legend, winning NCAA championships in 2006 and 2007 while at the University of Missouri. He represented the United States in the 2008 Olympics and went on to capture titles in both Bellator and ONE Championship organizations. Though his UFC stint was relatively brief with a record of 1-2, Askren became known for his entertaining personality and impressive 19-2 overall record in MMA before retiring in 2019. He later ventured into boxing for a high-profile match against Jake Paul in 2021. The wrestling and MMA communities have rallied around Askren, with former UFC fighter Chael Sonnen confirming that Ben is alive while echoing the family's request for privacy. Throughout his career, Askren's contributions to combat sports have left an indelible mark, and fans around the world are now hoping for his full recovery from this serious illness. News 3. Have you ever captured a moment on video that made your heart skip a beat? That's exactly what happened for the Buckner family in Huntington Beach, California, during a recent thunderstorm. On a gray Tuesday afternoon, Tiffany Buckner was filming the darkening sky, with her 6-year-old daughter Penelope standing eagerly in front of the camera. Suddenly, a powerful bolt of lightning struck a palm tree just steps away, sending a jolt through the whole neighborhood. In the video, you can hear the deafening crack and see the family's startled reaction as they dashed for safety. Thankfully, everyone was unharmed. The rain even put out the small fire that started in the tree, and the house nearby was spared any serious damage. Little Penelope, true to her adventurous spirit, quickly recovered from the surprise and asked if she could run back outside once the rain lightened up. As Tiffany shared, the experience was unforgettable, equal parts startling and amazing. Now the Buckner family has a remarkable story to tell for years to come, and a vivid reminder of the wild surprises nature can bring. What a memory, and most importantly, what a relief that everyone is safe and sound. News 4. How about a bit of inspiration from Hollywood today? Mark Duplass, beloved star of the morning show and a familiar face to millions, is opening up about his personal journey living with depression. At 48, Mark has become a beacon for mental health awareness, sharing that maintaining his well-being takes both daily commitment and a lot of heart. Mark credits a strict regimen, routine exercise, regular therapy, and time spent with loved ones as the foundation that keeps him moving forward. He says this routine is not just helpful, but absolutely essential for his happiness. Mark's honesty about his struggles has already touched countless fans, proving that it's okay to prioritize mental health and to ask for help when you need it. By bravely sharing his story, Mark hopes to encourage others, no matter their walk of life, to take care of themselves and support those around them. His message is a gentle reminder that even in the toughest moments, seeking help can lead to brighter days. Here's to Mark Duplass for showing us the power of openness and the importance of caring for ourselves and each other. News 5. Imagine finding the courage to start over, not just once, but twice, both in your career and in your personal life. That's exactly what actress Olivia Munn, now 44, recently shared about her journey with comedian John Mulaney and their growing family. After a whirlwind few years, from a secret wedding in New York to welcoming their second child, little May, the couple has focused on creating a strong, loving home together. Behind the scenes, Olivia faced a fierce personal battle: breast cancer. At one point, she made the tough decision to step back from acting, choosing to prioritize her health and her children. But life threw her a new script, literally. When the opportunity to star in the Apple TV Plus series Your Friends and Neighbors arrived, it reignited her creative spark. With John's unwavering support, Olivia embraced the role, even as she continued her recovery. Her inspiring comeback has captivated audiences, especially with her standout performance in the season finale. Through it all, Olivia and John have become a model of resilience and partnership, finding joy in little moments together despite their busy lives. Olivia's story is a moving reminder that new beginnings can happen at any age, and that the love of family, and a little hope, can pull us through life's hardest chapters. She'll be remembered not just for her talent on screen, but for her incredible strength and heart off it. News 6. Country music legend Lorrie Morgan is showing remarkable strength and resilience this week. Just days after the passing of her beloved husband, Randy White, at age 72, Lorrie returned to the stage for the first time, joined by her son Jesse Keith Whitley. The touching performance took place at the Mountain Arts Center, making the evening even more special as it marked the anniversary of Lorrie's induction into the Grand Ole Opry 41 years ago. Randy White, Lorrie's husband of 15 years and her steadfast partner for 17, lost his courageous battle with cancer on June 1st. Lorrie expressed the depth of her loss, calling Randy her champion and the kindest and most incredible man. Their loving family, which includes children, grandchildren, and a great-grandchild, has been wrapped in the heartfelt support of fans across the country. Despite her grief, Lorrie's dedication shined as she honored her commitments to her fans and to the music she loves. Sharing the stage with her son, she brought comfort and inspiration to so many, reminding us all of the healing power of family and music. As we remember Randy White for his warmth and the legacy of love he leaves behind, Lorrie Morgan's strength serves as a beacon of hope and perseverance. Her story is a beautiful reminder that even in the face of loss, the music and the love goes on. News 7. Nara Smith has surprised everyone with a special announcement. The 23-year-old TikTok cooking sensation and her model husband Lucky Blue Smith, 27, are expecting their fourth child together. The couple shared the happy news on Sunday, June 8th, with a sweet video on Instagram showing Nara's baby bump while they shared some affectionate moments outdoors. What makes this announcement particularly interesting is that less than a year ago, the couple told GQ magazine they were absolutely done, having more children after welcoming their daughter Whimsy Lou in 2024. Nara even joked that having toddlers is the best sort of birth control, because they're wild. The Smiths, who married in February 2020, are already parents to 3 children together: daughter Rumble Honey, son Slim Easy, and daughter Whimsy Lou. Lucky is also father to daughter Gravity from a previous relationship. Fans of Nara's viral cooking videos, where she creates dishes completely from scratch, have been flooding their announcement with congratulations. Despite their earlier plans to stop at 3 children together, this little surprise, as they called it in their post, shows that sometimes life has its own wonderful plans. The growing Smith family continues to charm millions online with their creative content and growing family adventures. Number 1. He did so much for the community, even well after his retirement, and to this day called Rochester his home. Those words from teammate Jody Gage capture the spirit of Scott Metcalfe, a man whose passion reached far beyond the ice rink. Scott Metcalfe passed away at the age of 58. His passing followed a brief illness, and his loss has left a deep void in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. Born in Toronto, Scott was drafted 20th overall by the Edmonton Oilers, a proud moment in a career filled with determination and grit. While he saw time in the NHL with both the Oilers and Buffalo Sabres, it was in Rochester, with the Americans of the AHL, where he truly made his mark. Over 9 seasons, Scott became a Rochester legend. He was a key player on the 1996 Calder Cup championship team and later earned a rightful place in the Amerks Hall of Fame. With over 400 games for the team, he ranks among Rochester's all-time leaders in scoring, assists, and penalty minutes, a true testament to his work ethic and fierce play. But Scott's hockey career was just part of the story. After retiring in 2002, He never left Rochester. He gave back in so many ways, coaching youth hockey, serving on the Merck's Alumni Association, and winning the McCulloch Trophy for community service 3 times. His infectious personality, dedication, and kindness made him beloved by generations of fans, players, and families. Don Stevens called him extremely loyal to the team, his teammates, and his family. And there's no better way to describe Scott's legacy. He is survived by his wife Jane, his sons Tanner and Keegan, and his daughter Quinn. Though he's gone, the echoes of Metter still ring through the arena, on the ice, and in the hearts of those who cheered for him. Scott Metcalfe's life was about more than hockey. It was about leadership, loyalty, and love for a community that embraced him completely. Tributes to Scott Metcalfe. Everyone in this community who writes music and lyrics, Arthur did both amazingly, owes so much to this devoted champion of the art, the craft, and the politics of songwriting.